So then you're sort of almost there, but there's a big test that stands between you and getting Tranmere back to where they belong.
Yeah, we're halfway there. We've got the heartbreak of last year to fuel ourselves, but we go into this game knowing it's going to be a completely different test, and hopefully we come through it and we get to celebrate.
What was it like to live with that heartbreak?
It was horrible. You think about it almost every day when you're coming into training and you're travelling away to grounds you don't want to travel to, thinking things could have been so much different. So we've just used that to fuel ourselves and make sure it doesn't happen again.
It left its mark at the start of the campaign. Was there a particular game or a moment in a game or a group of matches where you felt, now we're up and running, we've learned from that, but it's not hanging over us anymore?
I think it was probably Bromley away. We scored a 93rd minute winner and it just seemed to click from there. And then from Christmas onwards, myself and Cookie have been able to hit the back of the net quite regularly. And we've kept the goals out and we've just managed to win a lot of games in that time. So one more game, hopefully.
At the top end of the pitch, it's always about partnerships, and you and Andy Cook have got a good one.
Yeah, we drove in together for a couple of years. We're good friends, we knew each other from before, and we just sort of clicked one day in training and haven't looked back since.
There's something about that, isn't it? It's not just about ability and differences in players. There's a mental facet to it all.
Yeah, we've got a great set of lads here. If you're in the trenches with them, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. We'll die for each other on Saturday, and hopefully that will get us over the line. Just our togetherness and our team spirit.
Boreham Wood, you've yet to get the better of them this season. They're a tough old side, pretty uncompromising, very straightforward, but they will provide a stern test.
Yeah, we know their qualities. They've got 4 very good strikers, all scoring goals. They're big, strong, quick at the back, and the midfield like to get on the ball sometimes and be able to play. They've got good quality in centre midfield, so it's going to be a tough test for us, but hopefully it's our turn to win. Yeah,
and you've got enough creativity in the team. Chances, you know you're going to get chances as a team, and I'm sure individually.
Yeah, like you say, we've got our 2 centre midfielders that create, 2 wide men that create chances from myself and Cookie, and it's just about being able to put the ball in the back of the net Saturday, and hopefully we can do that.
And a lot of resilience in the team as well. You mentioned that late winner at Bromley, and it's the hallmark of a good side, isn't it? That you get late goals, that you come back from behind, as you did in the semi against Ebbsfleet.
Yeah, well, you look at how Lincoln won the league last year. A lot of 1-0s, a lot of late goals towards the back end of the season. That's what champions do. We've managed to do that a little bit this year. Coming back from Ebbsfleet, and obviously Gateshead the week before will fill us with confidence if things don't go quite to plan on Saturday. We know we've got enough quality within the squad to be able to come back into games and go on and win them.
In terms of that collective determination and belief, where does that all come from?
From Wembley last year. We wanted it last year, but we didn't need it. We need it this year as players. We can't go through that again. We can't sit on the coach for 5 hours in the dark in silence and just think, what if I'd done something different? No one wants to feel that again. We just want to walk up those steps and be able to celebrate.
There's a hell of a prize at the end of it.
It's massive. It's what you want to do. You want to play for the biggest clubs in the league, and this is definitely it. And there'll be a lot of fans there on Saturday cheering us on, and we just don't want to let them down.
And nobody wants to get ahead of themselves, but this really, it could be lift-off for Tranmere again.
I hope so. We've got to get through Saturday. If we execute our plans Saturday and we win, then it could well be. I think we'll be much better suited to League 2 football and look to fire up the leagues.